Alright guys, what's up? Today I'm going to show you how to do the low bar squat. Now this is the preferred squat by power lifters because the different mechanical kind of angle that your body gets put in, it allows you to squat a lot more weight doing this kind of squat. Now first, let me talk about where the bar is placed. The name is the low bar squat, so that means the bar will rest a little bit lower down your back. Now a conventional high bar squat sits at the top of your traps. The low bar squat will be almost down the middle of your upper back. It'll sit right here on top of your rear delt. It can be a little bit awkward at first if you've never tried it. It takes a little bit of practice. So if you've never done the low bar squat, I would recommend starting with just the bar, maybe even a broomstick, getting the placement right and getting comfortable in that position. Now, whenever you get under the bar, you place it on top of your trap, or on top of your rear delts back here. You're going to want to stay tight up here up top and your upper back. By doing that, imagine keeping your elbows high and your chest high. And then whenever you get up under the bar, you're tight, you're going to walk it out. You're going to take a little bit wider stance than normal. The reason for that is the main function of the low bar squat is to recruit more muscles from your hammies, your glutes, and your hips. And by taking a little bit wider stance with open toes, kind of externally rotating the knees, whenever you go down, it recruits more of the hamstring and the glutes if you have a wider stance. So, whenever you go down into this squat, I like to picture in my mind's eye, I like to keep my mind back here on my hips, kind of right above my glute, my butt right here. Whenever I go down into the hole, I picture those hips just going straight up. I push through my hips, up through the floor, try to go straight. I don't picture anything moving forward. I try to picture my hips back here right above my butt, going straight up. Now the first movement, whenever you get under the bar, is going to be your hips breaking and moving back. The reason for that is to maintain balance in the squat, the bar usually has to be almost directly above the middle of your foot to maintain balance. So whenever the bar sits that low on your back, you're going to have to get your body into like a different mechanical angle with your back leaned over a little bit. So to get your back leaned over, you're going to have to be right here when you start, and you have to break at the hips first and move them back. That'll move the bar a little bit forward over in the middle of your foot. That way you can go down, down, down. Now it does bring your lower back and all of your back really a little bit more into play during this squat. But, I mean, that's the name of the game. If you want to have a strong squat, you gotta have a strong back, and that's what this lift does. It uses a lot of back, but in turn it'll strengthen your back quite a bit. So let me go through it. Let me show you how it looks a little bit. So place it on top of your rear delts back here. Elbows up, chest up, back, settle in, wide stance, toes open a little bit, externally rotate the knees. And first movement is going to be my hips moving back, like that. Down, now push your knees out. You're going to push your hips back and your knees, force them out. And then I picture my hips right above my butt, shooting straight up, like that. So you move your hips back, knees out. Boom. And your eyes during this movement. Your eyes, you don't want to look up or down. You kind of just want to pick a spot here on the wall where you keep a neutral neck in line with your spine. Pick a spot on the wall and keep your eyes locked there so your neck stays neutral with your spine. You don't want to be looking up and you don't want to be looking down because you want your back to be stiff and strong. And your chest is going to follow your eyes. So if your eyes go down, your chest will go down, and you'll be like that. You'll be in a weak position. If you go up, you'll be like this, and you'll be too much of an arch, and it'll leave your lower back exposed. So the low bar squat, it can be a little bit tricky to learn at first, but if you really get it down, you learn how to do it right, it pays so many dividends. Especially if you're trying to get the highest squat you can possible. That's why it's the preferred lift by power lifters, where the goal is just to get the highest 1 rep max. So, and also if you're trying to really develop your hamstrings and your glutes and your hips, this is really the superior squat. But anyways, that's how you do the low bar squat. Try it out, let me know what you think. Thank you.